So thank you, G's Nail Spot, for providing this word for tonight. If you would like to participate at Night in the Improv, pick any word that comes to your mind and leave a comment below, and I'll add it to my spinner, which will randomly select the word of the night, and I'll give you a shout out. Check out G's nail channel. She does some super awesome designs, and I enjoy watching all your videos. So now on to the challenge. Dun dun dun. So we're gonna do Kitty, and first I'm going to take these 3 tips here. These are Gelish full cover tips. And I'm going to just file down the little nubs at the tip. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And these are coffin shape, long coffin shape Gelish gel, soft gel tips if you want to purchase these. They are on Amazon if you're an Amazon shopper. I do have other websites where you can find these, so if you do not Amazon shop, let me know and I'll give you the link for them. I love these. These are pretty cool tips, and they come in different shapes and lengths, and I don't know if you can see it right now, but Dexter is sniffing up these tips right now. So once I do that, I want to rough up the surface because we're going to be laying down a design on them. I'm going to take my my 100-180 buffer, and I'm using the rougher side to just buff these nails. And like in the last, oh god, and like in the last episode, they just went flying because for some reason I can't hold on to these things properly. So, after the spinner, we have to do 1 nail polish color. So that is kind of, it's okay. I mean, I would have liked 2, but last week we had 6, so I had to actually stretch them out on the 3 nails. So I think I have an idea of what I wanted to do. It's something that I actually did do before, but I think I'm just gonna try to enhance it or perfect it and make it look better, considering, you know, I've been doing this for a few years now, and I would like to think that my skill has increased over that time. So I'm just going to stick this nail onto my nail stand. Again, I will leave a description and a link below if you would like to get this. This is pretty nice and cheap, and it works pretty well, so happy about that. Okay, so I'm going to be working with the 1 nail polish, and because Dexter is a black short hair, American short hair cat, I'm going to be working with the 1 background color that I can think of is black. So this is Gelish's Black Shadow, and It applies on a little sheer, so I'm definitely going to have to double coat this. And I think I'm going to do 2 coats. Hopefully just 2 coats, but you know what? Maybe I should make this look jelly and just do 1 coat. I wonder what that would look like. I mean, the only problem is it's streaky. Alright, let's stop messing with this. And then I'm going to cap it. I like capping my tips so that when I look at them down the barrel, you don't see tip, you see the color. Like that. Okay. So I think on 2 of these I'm going to put a double coat, and then on the one I like how it looks. In fact, you know what, I really should look at the other nails and see which one out of the 3 is the best, because I'm starting to like these the jelly look. I think this one is the best to jelly. When I bought that Madam Glam gel polish, if you hadn't seen that video, it's my PR video from Madam Glam. And when I put that orange on, I was like, ooh, I like that look. You know, I didn't think I would like the jelly look, and I do. Okay, so after that spinner, we got to use gold leaf, and we're being farther removed from the word kitty. But, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some gold leaf here. I can get it out of its container. Okay, so I have some gold leaf. I have like gold, silver, rose gold. I'm getting this like oil washed one, and hopefully it'll be able to do what I want it to do. So we'll see. But what I want to do is I want to make like a circle in the middle with this. Where are my tweezers? Okay. These are new tweezers that I got from that unboxing. And then I'm gonna take some Shine-e, only because you don't have to wipe after. But I am going to make a circle in the middle of this. Okay. And hopefully, this will do what I need it to do. I'm going to take some of this foil here. And you have to be very delicate with this up as I rip it. Okay, that's fine. Let's just start with this piece then. So, see, I like this side better. I'm just going to lay this down. Now, I'm going to want to manipulate it to where it's only covering the circle. So, however means you get there, just get there. And you want the circle to be as perfect of a circle as you can get it. So by means of wrinkle, or however you get there. Okay. Okay, put that in the lamp. So now, after I've done that, I'm gonna go in with my Shine-e gold glitter. And I just want to cover this circle with the gold glitter. Get ahead of ourselves. And I'm going to let that dry. So I'm going to give that a dry, and then I'll pop back in and we'll continue our night at the Improv. Okay, so as I spun the wheel, we have to do powders, which is kind of unfortunate because now I can't have my jelly nail. Boo. Alright, well, let's just do one more showcase of this jelly nail. I guess it's alright because I got a little sloppy. So it's not even perfect. But how sad. Alright. So before we do the powder, let me nail cleanse this. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with powders because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So we're gonna see what happens tonight. So I'm gonna nail cleanse this guy. And you definitely want to do this because look at the sticky layer. You know, and this is black. I think if you used like a clear, you wouldn't even know that it's so gunky. Okay. Let me try using this Shine-e no wipe. So maybe this will be better. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you use. I mean, like, exact brands and everything. Heck, include the link if you want, because I need... That's why I don't really do powders so much. So I'm sick and tired of it not working. Some days it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I just can't, you know, maybe I should put one in for the book so that I don't have to figure it out every time. But so this one is a no wipe. That's probably it. Yeah, because it already feels like there's some traction there. Okay. So rather than babbling like a maniac, let's just do Shine-e from now on. Sorry guys. Look how nice and chromy that is. And you can kind of, I can kind of see through it because I did that jelly look. So I think that's pretty cool. In fact, I might have to write that down. In the right light, you can see straight through the nail. So I'm gonna have to use that in a future design. Okay, so we got this. So right now I'm using Gelish Top It Off. And I like using this top coat because it is a thin, it's not a thick liquid, so it won't add extra bulk to the nail. I'm going to cure this. So now while we're still waiting for these guys to dry, I'm going to spin the wheel again and see what our third piece of this puzzle is going to be. Okay, so after our third spin, it had charms. Now, if you've seen the unboxing video, I bought some new items. Now, I could just charm this up, but I'm going to use a different kind of charm. And I think it'll still follow within the rules. I have some charms. And today's charms are going to be furry. And I'm going to want, ooh, this is a pretty color. Don't have a red cat though, or a green one. I'm going to use this guy here. This is a charm. It's a magnetic charm. And I'm going to have to figure out a nice way to apply this without, I guess I can. I gotta make sure that I put it on the right side, otherwise I'm gonna screw myself. Okay. I'm going to put, I'm gonna try to put it a little higher. I'm gonna put some rhinestone glue. Okay. Then I'm going to take some Shine-e, very, very tiny bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take this magnet. And you know what? What's a good tip? Let's see if I can do it with a pencil. You want to make sure you mark the side that you can't, like, it's not going to connect. So I'm just scratching it with the pencil here. So I know that this scratchy side needs to go down onto the nail, and then the shiny side can stay on top. See if you can try to pick this up with your pencil. Ooh, this is great. And then drop it down. And you know what? There's a lot of excess here. So what I'm going to do is I want to add my black rhinestones. I just don't know what size I want to put. So I'm just going to hold it next to each other. I mean, I could go small. You know what? We can make this kind of look like a flower. Because I just don't like to have, like, boom. You know? So we're just going to disguise this up a little bit. So I grabbed a little bit of this rhinestone here. And then do mind the background noise. Maintenance is leaf blowing. So I'm going to place this around the magnet. And then I'm going to attach this little guy. Now, judging by how it looks like the bottom is here, the kitty bottom. I'm going to put some eyes on this. And I know that sounds a little nuts, but really, that's all I want to use this for. I'm going to dedicate this cute pom-pom to Dexter, and that's all I'm going to use for it. Put some dimension into these suckers by making them look like real eyeballs. Nail glue or rhinestone glue. put a dab on it there. I could use my light lamp, but I'm just gonna hope for the best. Let's do it this way. Ball in. And I wanna shove it in there. And you want to do that because you don't want it to kind of protrude out and make it look a different level from, let me, okay. I think this looks perfect. Okay. Okay. Look at this, you guys. It's a little tilted, but look at it. It's so cute. Oh my god, I can't. I just can't. This is like what he looks like when I'm trying to run after him so I can hug him, like, real bad. I can't. Oh my gosh, I just can't. I could go a little extra and, you know, buy some felt and cut some earpieces, stick them here, maybe get a pink bead and stick that there. But he doesn't have a pink nose. He's all black. I mean, taking photos is just the worst because he doesn't show up very well unless it's like outdoors. But that's it for this nail. I can't. I'm leaving it alone. It's really cute. The eyes are a little wonky, but you know what? Sometimes he's a little wonky himself. Let me pet you. Oh my god. Okay. Just stop. You need to stop. Okay. Moving on. Alright, let's just say that maybe these have dried. Okay. So, I'm going to take my black gel paint, again, Madam Glam, and I'm going to use my longer detail brush. Dip that in there, and I'm going to start in the middle, pull and lift, and then again start in the middle, pull and lift. Ooh. You have to navigate the foil because it's a little bumpy, but yeah. Right? Not perfect, but it's okay. So as you see, these are 2 eyes that I'm working on. I got myself the Gelish hard gel, and I'm gonna get my, at least what I use to apply gel. So we're going to use more than this, but I want to start out small. And you just want to cover you want to try to do it to where at the edge it's a smooth finish. The foil may not be, but you want to get that nice glass edge, because this is going to be the eyeball. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. And you're definitely going to want to work in small patches with this gel because it's going to level off, and you don't want it running past the foil. Now I'm actually hoping that the foil will act as a boundary. And once you lay out that first layer, I think it should be easier to do the other layers. I'll probably do one more layer before I just top coat it. You know, I guess depending on how dimensional you want this, you can do it as many times as you wish. Dexter! He's scratching to go outside. He's just like a dog. It's insane. But I'll let him out after this bit here. Yeah, this is a nice healthy dome. Alright, let's top coat just the eyeball, and then I'm gonna see. I'd like the matte, no? It's so difficult. What would you do? Let me just put it on the eyeball first and see how nice and glossy that is against the rest of the nail. Because I didn't put anything on... Oh, I can't stay within the lines. I didn't put anything on the background. That's just the gel paint. The gel paint. The black shadow polish. Okay. It was too hot for Dexter, so I brought him back in. And I'm just going to finish this, and we're going to be done with this mini set. Just going to take my matte coat and carefully go around this eyeball. Gonna do the other nail. Now I just like that differentiation between the matte and the glossy. It's an eyeball. It should be nice and shiny and glossy, for lack of a better word. So here are the finished nails. I like it so much. This would be a great, like, Halloween design. And look at those eyeballs. And then, of course, you have this cute little guy here, Mr. Dexter, in all his goofy glory. So cute. Well, thank you guys for watching Night at the Improv. Please join me again next time. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to participate, leave your word below as well. I'll add it to my spinner. And each episode, we will select one word. And I'll give a shout out to the person who gave the word. again, this was super fun. I can't wait to do this again. It's definitely making my brain hurt. No, definitely making the brain churn because, you know, I like I said before, I would have liked to have that jelly nail, but we have to add and we have to incorporate the powders. So, but join me again for the next episode, you guys. And then later on this weekend, we're doing the long nails. I haven't come up with a catchy title for that yet. I know this past weekend we had short and sweet every other week. Has a nice ring to it. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna name my long nail series. But yeah. So this is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again next time at Night at the Improv. Thanks. Bye.